This is a gun review. The last nail gun review that I did, I should say this is a nail gun review. But the last gun review that I did was the NR90AD, which is this gun. This gun is the original one that I did the review on in my video that's on this channel. I have since bought another one. This one still shoots. When it hits hardwood, it doesn't quite drive the nails up. The track is starting to wear out in it, and so sometimes the heads will slip past it. But I used this last week, so this gun is still functional. It's a Metabo. It says Hitachi here. Actually, this is Hitachi. My new one's a Metabo. Same thing, same brand. Anyway, I kind of wanted to point out how the pneumatic nailer compares to the battery nailer. So what I've got here is this is a Metabo HPT. It's a 1890 DCS. So the differences are, or what you get rather, is it comes with a bag, it comes with a charger, it comes with one battery, a 4 amp hour. This one did. The gun, just looking at it, this is the first time I've ever messed with one of these. I got it yesterday, and this will be the first time I've ever messed with one. Says it's a brushless motor. This one says 2023 on it. It says made in Taiwan. Has a 4 amp hour 18 volt battery. This is the older model. I think that they have a newer one. The newer one has a single tine on the rafter hook. This one has a double, and I think the newer one's narrower here and may drive the nails a little harder. The bag is nice. It's a double layer bag, big enough for the gun, 2 or 3 batteries, and the charger. So also I put the manuals. They fit in this zipper pocket on the front, the warranty card and the manuals do. That'll be handy to just throw in the truck. This gun is a 30-degree paper collated nailer, which is what I use on the job. All my nails that I have left over from jobs are paper collated 30-degree nails. I prefer grip rights. These are grip right nails. I have grip rights. I shoot grip rights and pass loads. I don't think I've ever shot any Hitachi nails in the entire life of any of my stuff. It does say that the gun will not function as well at cold temperatures, but I've had framing nailers freeze up at cold temperatures. So it's kind of, you get what you're going to have. Cold temperatures are something that you've just got to work around. So this says it's good down to 28 degrees, I think, or 26 degrees Fahrenheit. I've had the framing nailers out in 10-degree weather. I've had to knock ice out of my hoses. I've had to set the compressor next to a fire to get it warmed up. I mean, you're going to deal with that kind of stuff. My last compressor had a little melted patch on the plastic where I got it too close to the fire, warming it up one winter. If you frame in the winter, that's something you've got. I will say I wish that, like my Milwaukee, or rather my Makita and my DeWalt tools, I wish that these would have come with 2 batteries instead of just 1. Now, I'm thinking about buying 2. They have a set of 2 amp hour batteries that'll fit this on Amazon right now for like 80 something bucks with a charger, and there's 2 of them. So I would have 3 batteries, and I think that would be fine because they claim that you get 600 nails on a battery. And so I'll know more as I go in. I've only shot 2 racks of nails through this last night in the dark because I wanted to see how it shoot. Right now, the depth is set all the way in. I'm going to turn it on. So it has a power button, and it has a set button for setting like push to fire mode and reset mode, which are like your safeties. Just like the air gun, you slide the nails in first, like this, and then you pull the thing back. Now a lot of people are saying it only gets 1 rack of pass loads. Well, it'll probably, I haven't tried it. Nope, it's 1 nail That could be me. One nail short to get 2 racks in there. It may be because I have a nail in here. So now that's the first shot. That's the first shot this morning. Come on now. There we go. All right. Now this is 6x6 treated post. It's pine treated, and I'm just gonna shoot. I'm gonna run through about 10 nails. So right there was one. So that's 10 nails, and I don't know how you can see this, but they're countersunk 1/8 of an inch. Pretty consistently. That one's a little deeper. That one's a little shallower. There's a knot right here. Let's shoot that knot. All right, it didn't quite go in with the knot. It's proud about a 1/16 of an inch on the knot. But yeah, I shot straight in the middle of that knot. Shoots at an angle. Let's toenail a piece of wood to this wood. Well, the toenail's just fine, and it's sinking them all the way up. That's how you would. Now you would come in here, say you wanted to. Now, I just toenailed that 2x4 to the other 2x4, which is nailed to the 6x6. So just to give you an idea of 3-inch nail, let's nail another one to it, just out of just for kicks. Let's see, how can we do this? Let's try beveling it pretty steeply. Yeah. Okay, so it's barely coming out on the other end. So on this side, I beveled that pretty steep. I've got a 3-inch nail in there, and it's barely touching the other side here. Now keep in mind, I've never shot this gun into timber other than to shoot a rack of nails through it last night. So this is, I mean, I'm just cobbling things together. Ring shank nails are tough. So then more often than not, they stay in the wood that's underneath them. But you can see those were 3-inch ring shank nails right there. Of course, these are just 2x4 spruce here holding this. And as far as it goes, look, see that pulled off. I don't know how far down the video goes, but that pulled off the corner where it nailed in. Now let's just nail these. All right, that's sequential mode. All right, let's see what bump fire does. It's a lot better. All right, and those 3-inch nails, the 3-inch nails are countersinking quite a bit. I have the depth set deep, and you can see they're coming through 2x4 studs, which these are inch and a half ish, inch and 9/16, something like that. So say I wanted to. I like the bump fire. I will say you can feel it cycling. So what it's doing is, I'm guessing, it's shooting and then it's pumping back up or something. I don't know. I don't know how these guns work. All right, now I'm empty. Let's try. I got a piece of a rack of 2 3/8 nails. See, that I don't like. You have to pull this release to slide it back. On these nailers, it has a stop in the back end. My neighbor's being snoopy. Anyway, it has a stop in the back end here. And so when you pull it back, it stops the nails from coming out and you can slide back past it. This one does not. They should have put one in it. That would have been handy. Now I'm still on, it blinks when it's on rapid fire mode. All right, so the inch and or 2 3/8 does good. Let's set this guard. Let's see if we can get these heads flush. We'll set it out about halfway. All right. Yeah, there's a fine line between flush and not flush. But anyway, so this is a first look video at the Metabo HPT NR1890DC. I bought this at Lowe's. It was on sale right now in February. It's on sale February of 2025. $90 off. So I think because the new model's coming out, it's like $90 off. Let's see. Oh yeah, it'll set that way. The original price was like $369 and it was like $270 something. It ended up being like $304.88 out the door after I paid taxes and everything. So I think, I mean, you're going to spend $200 on a pneumatic nailer, and then you've got to buy a $400 compressor and $50 hose to run it. So as far as a package goes, I see the usefulness of this. When I was last week, I frame houses. Right now I'm in the middle of framing a house, and I'll probably do a 1-month review on this or a 6-month review on this after I get some time in it. And normally I'm framing houses, but the other day I went out and put a simple step, 3 stringers, 5 steps down, no handrail, nothing. They're going to put cable railing on it. But I didn't want to break out a compressor just for a half an hour job or an hour job. And because I'd had to walk, this was a lake house, and I'd had to walk all the way around the house with the compressor and the hose and the nail gun and everything, and get a cord out there and all that. And this is that niche. This will fit in that spot just fine. What it'll do is I could pull this bag out, set it next to where I'm working, and I've got a nail gun. Instead, I spent a little bit longer, probably an extra half an hour on them steps, because I was hand driving everything. And I think that's where battery powered tools can come in handy. So I'm curious to see how it goes, and I'm actually very kind of excited about it. I spent a little bit of money on it, and I think it's going to be kind of fun. So anyway, that's my first look at a Metabo HPT 1890DC. So check back if you want to see the follow-up. I am abusive to tools. You can tell this old Hitachi, that was a 6-year-old video that's on there, and this is what it looks like after 6 years. Now keep in mind, last year, all year long, I used its little brother that I bought. So this has only got 5 years of use on it. The grips wore off. It's all polished. It's still shooting. Metabo makes good stuff. Anyway, y'all have a nice day. Check back if you want to see the follow-up.